Alright, so here we go. We're gonna start running those tailings that John classified down. Got an almost full bucket, one about quarter bucket, probably all together 1 1/4 bucket. Let's see how it's running. Water got dirty off the back, so I was going to say it's not a lot of clay. So I'll probably have to let this clear out a little bit as I go. It's hard to tell, but I can see it's running. Got it pretty leveled out. Materials running from the side of the river. All that clay is probably going to run us a little slow. That gets a break up here before it hits. But I'll probably just run this 1 1/4 bucket for the day. Kind of rainy. Let's see how it goes. Now you saw how quick that water turned into a chocolate muddy mess. So to kind of help combat that, I've got fresh water coming in. Hopefully keep that light clay, silt stuff flowing off and help combat the water dirtiness a little bit. Still going to be dark, but this will help a little bit. I'm about halfway done with the 1 bucket there, but just look how muddy this clay-ridden stuff is. But this water pretty much tears right through it. So I've been feeding it kind of slow to try to get that clay to break up a little. But as you can see, the water is not that muddy in all reality. You can still see the black mat in between. So having that hose in there kind of keeping that water somewhat clear. You can see the different mud, the clay streaks that's just building up here. But it seems to be working pretty good. I'm not getting too super muddy. Okay, we're on for the next bucket. That's what I've been pulling out of there. So you can see there's not a lot. So a lot of that clay has been washed out. And I was left with not quite a half a bucket. Well, there's still some in there, so probably a half a bucket after getting all that clay washed out. But I'll run this bucket and then I'll do a clean out and we'll see what happens. Alright, there's no visible gold. I didn't expect there to be. I've already got the wing nut pulled off. We're just gonna put this mat in this water, and then we will reverse roll that mat to get everything out, and I'll bring all the cons off the mat into one of these corners so I can get it into a pan, and we'll see what's going on. That's that. And that's what we're left with. I'd say maybe a half cup, maybe a cup tops of cons. Alright, moment of truth. I got this kitchen strainer. This would have caught that flake that originally had me panicked a little bit. So as long as we don't see anything in this, I'll be pretty satisfied. Now that smaller mesh is in this pan, so I'm not going to put those rocks back in there, obviously. I'm just going to pan this real quick, and if there happens to be anything in there, I'll show you. Alright, good. Good news. Nothing. So now while I do expect to see something in this, I didn't want to see anything in this. So that's good. Well, I did the first tablespoon and I tried to zoom in to see the 5 little specks that I can see, but it's just not happening. So 5 tiny, like minus 200 or so, I would say, in the first tablespoon. So I'll do all this at a tablespoon at a time and see what we end up with. So far it's looking like I panicked for no reason. I think that flat piece just escaped me somehow. It doesn't look like I'm gonna have to run it all. I probably will eventually, but there's no hurry now. I've still got, what, 4 buckets out there. But since I did this 1 1/4, and so far I'm not seeing anything to panic about, I think we might be in the clear. But we'll see what happens after I get all this done. thought I was in the clear. This is number 5. And I hadn't been seeing anything. Most of the time the camera wouldn't even pick it up. But I think you can see what I can see. So I guess I'm not in the clear just yet. Well, obviously not, because that's a pretty decent sized flake as well. So I'm not even done yet. So it's looking like I'm gonna have to run the rest of those 4 buckets, which I was hoping I wouldn't have to. I was hoping I wouldn't see anything like that. Kind of sounds weird, but I didn't want to run it again, but I'm gonna have to. Alright, so in this snuffer we have the original run with that first flat flake that I found that had me worried. Then in this snuffer we have what we got today. Hopefully this pan will hold that much water. It's a little bit dirty still. That's just a piece of mica or something. You can see those 2 larger pieces fairly decent. Then there's some smaller stuff. I'd say in all maybe 20 pieces. So I think I should run it. What do you guys think? Well, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video. I don't know what that will be. Could be running that dirt again. Hopefully I'll be able to get out.